guys, welcome back. My name is Priyanka and I help you unleash the power of law of attraction and create the life that you want. So today, let's talk about how to never give up on your hopes, your dreams, your manifestation, irrespective of whatever is happening around you. Now let me tell you something, that nothing is going to last forever in your life. Even you yourself in your life is not going to last forever. Whatever has happened to you in the past doesn't last forever. Whatever is going to come to you is not going to last forever. Your life is a result of all the choices, of all the options that you have taken so far. In case if you want to change anything about your life, as I always say, you just need to make different choices, choose different options, and think differently in terms of what you actually want in life. So, let me tell you an example, or let me give you an example. Say for instance, when we used to prepare for examinations, or say for instance, when you are preparing for a job interview, what you can do is only be aware and prepare for everything that you know may be related to your domain. But that is something which is absolutely in your control, and that is how you can prepare yourself. But what is beyond your control is that what kinds of question is the interviewer gonna actually ask you. That is something which is completely not in your power or in your control. But what you can still keep doing is preparing yourself. And that is the place where we all get always stuck in our life. We keep wondering about the fact that when are we gonna have our chance? When is that opportunity going to come to us? When are things going to keep falling in place for us? We get frustrated with all the preparation, with all the things we keep doing, and then we try and then we reach to a point where we feel that now there is nothing more that we can do and we give up. Now that, let me tell you, those are the situation when your manifestation is the closest to you. The moment you feel like giving up, think about why you started it in the first place. Because as I was saying, there's nothing which is going to last forever. Say for instance, when you go to an electric shop to buy something, to say buy a bulb or buy a tube light, that tube light which you are going to buy is not going to last forever, right? There's going to be one day when the fuse is going to go off, or that bulb has to be replaced by a new one. And even, think about all the appliances in that store waiting for their turn to come to give or shine their light on people. So nobody in life knows that when is that opportunity going to come to them. The only thing which is in your control today is to keep preparing yourself every single day. Now let me tell you something. Life every single day teaches you something or the other. It's just a matter of fact that how you look at it. As I always keep saying, that every single day has the power to teach you something, has the power to give you some amazing experiences. But what are you focusing on is what you are actually creating in life, and that is what you're actually bringing in life. There are days when we feel that we really had a very tough time or very bad day and everything seemed to go wrong, and we keep focusing and thinking about those situations, and so one after the other similar events or similar things we keep attracting them, and then we feel that, oh, it has been a terrible day, everything in that day has gone wrong. But let me tell you one thing. If instead of focusing on everything that went wrong, there has to be one thing that has gone the way that you wanted it to be, or something that has impacted that day in a positive way. But it is all the thought processes which runs in our mind, which controls our feelings, our way of thinking, and the things that we focus on. The moment you learn to focus, or you learn to actually control your mind and focus on things that you want, and the moment you try to instead of thinking all the negative things, you try to focus on all the positive things that happened every single day, you will realize that one after the other, you will keep thinking about all the good things that had happened, and then within a span of some time, your mind has completely drifted and has completely started focusing on everything that was amazing during the day, and your mood has changed completely. So why am I saying this to you? You know, because I know people are, I know all of us, we wait for our opportunity, we wait for things to happen in our life in terms of earning high income, in terms of manifesting love, in terms of attracting a specific person, in terms of getting a dream job, getting a dream house. Every single thing we are waiting. We are waiting for every single day to create the life that you want. And it is, absolutely normal for people to get frustrated after a point of time, because when you keep putting in effort, and you want your desired outcome to come to you, obviously that is always there. But understand one thing, that is something which is absolutely beyond your control, and that is why there is something which we called the divine timing, and there is something which we called the present moment. So the difference between these two is that today what you have got is only the present moment to start creating the life that you want. So in this present moment, you can choose. Again, life is all about the choices that you make. So you have two choices always. Whether you can keep thinking about the fact that nothing is happening and nothing is happening and nothing is happening, and keep feeling sad about it, depressed about it, and go into that zone of negative thought, or you can start feeling positive, feeling grateful about everything that has happened right in your life till date, and keep moving forward with the hope, with the belief, with the faith that till date everything has worked out in its own time. So even in the coming days, everything will work out in its own time. And that is what is called the divine timing. Everything has its own timing. Every single person in this world is actually waiting for their time. Every single opportunity is waiting to come to you at the right time. But you have to be patient. You have to hold your faith. You have to hold your belief in order to wait for that manifestation to come to you. It's very easy to give up, okay? Let me tell you, it's very easy to give up, because things that are beyond our control are always things that we are, are the biggest things that can happen to us. And we always want to control the outcome of things. We always want to see result. We always want to know how things will happen, when things will happen. And that is when we actually push things away from us. Because the moment you try controlling the how, the why, the when part of it, is when you interfere with the divine process, you interfere with the divine timing. All you need to do in order for your manifestations, or in order for the law of attraction to work for you, is that you need to keep your thoughts positive or aligned with your manifestation. You need to feel every single second that you are grateful, you are happy, you are aligned with your manifestation, even if the manifestation is not in front of you. Let me tell you, the best way to get aligned is by thinking about everything that you have at the moment. Gratitude, people, I cannot stress more on the fact that gratitude actually has the power to change everything for you in fraction of second. When you start feeling grateful, for everything that you have achieved or everything that you have at this present moment with you, magic starts happening. Because then what happens is you are actually aligning yourself with your manifestation, and you are actually letting go. You are actually letting go of all the negative thought processes. That is, when is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Why is it not happening? Because then you let go of everything, and then you align. You know that the universe, that the God, whatever divine power, supreme power you want to call it, has been kind to you to give you everything that you have at this moment. And with the timing, everything will keep falling in place. But that is the place where people miss. We are so engrossed in the timelines. We are so engrossed in everything. We decide to work on ourselves. And I have had so many people coming back to me and questioning me that, is it possible to change myself within 7 days period? Or is it possible to change, attract something within a span of one day? Let me tell you something, everything is possible. But if you are trying to control the outcome of something, that is when you interfere with the divine power. Because that is not your job. Your job is only to have faith, have belief, and take your action. And then just let it go. And I mean completely let it go. Because when you completely let it go, that is when the divine starts working things in its own ways. If you try to interfere with the process, okay, let me give you another example. Say for instance, if you have an electric appliance in your house, and say for instance, if you have a computer or a laptop in your house, and it for some reason it does not work, you call a mechanic, a specialist for that, right? And you give the laptop to that specialist, and you let him or her do their job. You don't sit there interfering and asking how you're going to do it, when are you going to do it. The person knows the defect that is there and knows how much time it is going to take in order to fix the defect, and he knows that how it is going to fix, because he is a specialist in that. You don't interfere with specialists. You don't interfere in the process of something developing. So when something is mended, you don't go into the process of how or why or when. If the person says that I'm going to take the laptop away for 2 days and I'm going to return it back to you because it's going to take 2 days time, you give it to them, right? You don't say that, no, give it to me in an hour. If it's a 2 days effort, that is a 2 days effort. So you don't think about it. You know that there is a specialist who is going to give you the best timeline and best things, and you just trust that person, and after 2 days you have a brand new amazing working laptop back with you. So it's the same way with manifestations. You just need to keep your work, keep doing your work, that is working on yourself, making yourself better. Do not think about when is it gonna happen or how is it gonna happen, because that is again when you interfere with the divine process, with the divine timing. So everything, let me tell you, is a divine timing, and you have no control. And I literally cannot stress more on this fact that you have absolutely no control on the outcome. When you let go of all the expectations and when you let go of all the outcome, that is when manifestations happen like magic. And I have seen it with my own experience and have experienced it. When I let go of the outcome of something, that is when things start flowing into your life. Because that is when you are not causing an interference in the process of the universe, and the universe can work its charm, work its magic, and which it always does, and bring your manifestations to you. I know that it's very hard at times in order to hold your faith, hold your belief, and keep yourself aligned when you don't know what's happening, when you don't know what's going on, in times of doubt, in times of not very positive situation, let me put it that way. But that is when prayers and gratitude works. That is when all your strength, all your belief system, and it shows that how strong your faith and belief is. The moment you know that you are having doubt, you realize that that is one area which you need to work on, and you have to keep working on. That is a sign from the universe which is telling you that you are lacking in this one area. Just make yourself perfect in this area, and I am going to deliver your manifestation. Every time you feel that you have an anger or a frustration or you're losing patience, that is actually the universe way of telling you that this is the area which you need to work on yourself in order for your manifestations to come to you. So it's actually the universe continuously guiding you towards being on the right path, towards being on the right track, so that every manifestation that you want comes to you at the right time. And once you start doing that, once you start having that faith, that confidence, let me tell you, you will not be focused on anything else that is external to you, because everything that is outside you is beyond control. And the moment you try to control things in life, that is when problem starts, and that is when you yourself mess yourself up. So only thing which is in your control is your mind, is the thought process, is the feelings, and your self-development and self-growth. So start focusing only on yourself, which is completely in your control. And the moment you feel you are losing out somewhere, realize that that is the place you need to keep working on. That is that bit of you is still, not aligning with your manifestation. And that is the biggest sign from the universe, which is constantly telling you that this is the area which you need to work on in order for your manifestation to come to you. And trust me, when you do that, you will never give up. People who never give up are people who actually keep working on themselves and who actually know that only thing they need to do is make themselves better, and everything will start falling in place in its own timing. And trust me, that is how this entire world works. That is how the law of attraction works. That is how we all are working. So instead of trying to control the outcome or the anything which is external to you, keep your focus only on yourself and know that things will work out. Keep your faith high, keep your belief high, keep your self-confidence high. You are amazing. As I always say, realize your worth, realize everything that you deserve in life. And the more you realize that how much you deserve in life is the more you build your self-confidence, your belief, your faith in the universe, and you completely let go of the outcome. So I hope this episode has been helpful to all of you. I will see you all soon again. Take care. Bye bye.